So, not sure why, but I always think better when I'm walking. I'm just hoping this won't freeze anyway. I'll do my best. If it freezes, I'll just have to redo. So, what should I start? Okay, this is a question to people that believe they've seen ghosts, human ghosts, or people who are psychic, things like that. People who say they're mediums. I'm not saying you aren't, and I'm not saying you haven't seen what you say you've seen. It's just a question, and it's this. So, I'll set up a scenario. Say you go into a haunted house, and a little girl or a little boy's spirit appears to you. You're looking at it. We'll say it's a little boy. It looks like a little boy. It's presenting itself as a little boy, but how do you know it's a little boy? How do you not know that it's not something disguising itself, something demonic, which there's people coming. I didn't really want anybody to hear me speaking, but when I get up to them, I'll just stop speaking for a minute, because I always feel really self-conscious. How do you know what it is? How do you not know that you're being lied to? What makes you so sure that this thing that you're seeing is what you think it is? So I'll leave it there for a minute, just while I pass these people, and then I'll carry on talking. So just give me a couple of seconds. Okay, they're gone. I don't just feel weird talking on camera, like, talking to myself or something. I don't know how to describe it. Anyway, whatever. Yeah. So the question was, you're in this haunted house. This spirit of a so-called little boy appears to you. What makes you so sure that your eyes are seeing what it really is and it's not something in disguise? If you've ever seen a program called A Haunting, loads of them are on YouTube, by the way. Don't know what the episode's called, but this little boy, he is a little boy, and he's saying he's seeing the spirit of a boy, and he's seeing the spirit of this demonic thing called man. And then, it starts off, they don't believe him, think it's an imaginary friend, all that stuff. Then eventually, the mother goes and sleeps in his bedroom, and then in the middle of the night, she thinks she sees this little boy, and she's hugging him and everything, and then all of a sudden it turns into this giant demonic being known as man. How do you know that's not what you're seeing? I mean, it's not something that you personally know. If it's like, it says, I'm Timmy, I died in 1896, and he's not related to you in any way. How do you know? What would be the... I'm trying to think how to word it, but what would be the standard that you put in as proof that this thing is what it says it is? Because I know that people use Ouija boards and stuff like that. If you think about The Exorcist, well, that's based on a real case. That boy thought he was talking, the real one, I mean. It's Captain Howdy in it in the film. But in the real case that happened, I think it was in the 30s, this boy was talking to this spirit that said it was his grandma. And then it started frightening him and being horrible to him, and then eventually it possessed him. That's called progressive entrapment. But anyway, the point is, he didn't know, and that was supposed to be his own grandmother. So if he didn't realise that he wasn't talking to his own grandmother, how could you realise that you're not talking to... So how could you realise when you're talking to this thing that you think is a human spirit, how could you realise that it's not human? Or what would make you believe that it is human? Sorry, I'm kind of waffling a bit. I don't mean to, it's because I'm out of breath. How do you know, basically? And then I'll add something else to that as well, which is, pardon me, aliens. I fully believe that aliens are just demons pretending to be beings from outer space. I 100% believe that, because I used to have experiences at night, and you can go back and look at my old videos if you want to know about that. I'm not going to rehash it all, but basically I had experiences and I managed to stop them because of, like, rebuking them and casting them out in the name of Jesus Christ, which I know people don't want to hear that, right? But don't shoot me, I'm just the messenger. That's the truth. That's what happened. Well, I'm not going into that, it takes too long. Basically, one night something started happening. I said, Jesus help me, because I've been told to, and it stopped. But if you want to know more about that, go and look back in my videos, because it's there somewhere. Anyway, so yeah, they're the same thing as well, as far as I'm concerned. The demons in disguise. I might call this video actually, Demons in Disguise. It's quite a good title. It's kind of catchy. I'm just joking. But I also think that things like Bigfoot and the Loch Ness Monster and things like that, cryptids, I think that's what they are. Unless, like, some things are going to be real animals that are just being misidentified. But look up 4 Points, I think it's called, in America, where they have all these Bigfoot sightings and everything. They have it all there. They have, like, the UFO sightings, they have the Bigfoot, they have shadow people, and look up Skinwalker Ranch as well. Now, most of you will know what that is, but if you don't, go and look it up. There's a channel called Bedtime Stories. If I remember, I'll put it in a link in the description. They did a really good video on that, about Skinwalker Ranch and other places close by as well. And in fact, I think it was in the same state that Skinwalker Ranch is in, is where Betty and Barney Hill were abducted by the aliens. So anyway, I'm going to go back home now. I've walked far enough. Yeah, so you should look that up as well. It's really weird that it's all centralised in the one place. Do I need to say anything else? CERN. Look up CERN. I really believe that they're saying they're looking for this thing that they call the God particle, but I don't believe that. I think they're trying to open a doorway between this world and the world where the demons are, the demonic realm. So look that up too. Sorry, I'm giving you a lot of information here. I'll try and remember to put the links in the descriptions. I'm ready to go home now, though. I think Starfield came out today, so I'm going to go and play that on the Game Pass on the Xbox. So that's nothing to do with anything that I was talking about. I know, I'm just putting that in there as an extra. That's bonus material. I'm just trying to think if I wanted to say anything else before I end the video. Probably. I'll probably forget. I am forgetting something. I just don't know what it is because I've forgotten what it was. Sorry. Yeah, so anyway, I'll go back to the original question. If something appeared to you, and how do you know that it's not, like, just disguising itself to trick you? But I'll leave it there anyway. Yeah, I'll leave it there. So tell me what you think in the comment section, because I've said enough for one video, I think. And I usually try to stay under 10 minutes if I can. I don't always succeed, but I try. Anyway, yeah, I'll leave it there. So if you got this far anyway, thanks for watching. And, bye for now. And if you think this video deserves a thumbs up, give it a thumbs up, please. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. But other than that, thanks for watching, and bye for now. Bye.